All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show from Levi's Stadium as we tell you everything that happened on day 5 of training camp. First day with the pads on. And we'll talk about everything that happened on this Monday down here in Santa Clara. And of course, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out. They're in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out, and they do run out. So get there early, get some brisket chili. We're also brought to you by Sharp Corners, Sports Cards and Collectibles. They're at 205 Cypress Avenue in Pacific Grove, California, on the Monterey Peninsula. Call my friend Anthony Catania. He's at 831-521-5264, and he's a great follow on Instagram at Sharp Corners 831 on the gram. All right, let's talk about Monday in Santa Clara, the first padded practice for the Niners. Now, who didn't practice? We always take roll on who practiced, who didn't practice. No Juwan Jennings. He was out with the calf. Still no Renardo Green or Jacob Cowing. They're battling hamstring injuries. And there was no Jordan Elliott, and I'm not sure why or what Elliott's injury was, but he wasn't at practice today. The first thing that stood out is with the pads on, man, the Niner linebackers really look good in this camp. Fred Warner made plays today. D. Winters had another interception. Nick Martin is flying around the field, making plays against the run and pass. Jalen Graham has looked good. Tatum Bethune, Stone Blanton. The Niner linebacking core is rejuvenated. You've got some speed now with Winters and Martin. You've got some high energy backups. It's a big camp for Jalen Graham. He's looking good. So you got a good competition and you got a lot of guys flying around. I thought it was a great day for Mykel Williams. Mykel Williams is looking really good so far. He had one play where he just ran right over Dom Pooney. He had another one where he beat Colton McKivitz for a would-be sack. Mykel Williams in the one-on-ones really looks good. And then when you flex him, when you put him inside over the guard, his speed and quickness really is too much for the interior players. And he looked really good. If there was anybody that looked better than Mykel Williams, I would say it was C.J. West. I mean, he just turned the one-on-ones into his personal playground. He's got just vice grip hands. He's got just unbelievable strength from the elbow to the fingertips. Very violent with his hands. He just looks amazing in the one-on-ones. He's short. He's 6'1", 320, but he's so strong, so violent. Such an incredible inside run defender, but he also has kind of quick feet. He keeps his body, coiled when he moves along the line of scrimmage. I really love what I see from C.J. West. And I'll say this, I think C.J. West and Mykel Williams are plug and play guys. I think you'll come out week 1, you'll start Mykel Williams at defensive end, and you'll start C.J. West at defensive tackle. Alfred Collins, still a little bit of a work in progress, but he could be there too. But just today, just looking at today's practice, Mykel Williams and C.J. West are starters on this team. We talked to Robert Saleh after practice, and man, he talked up the rookie class. He loves what he sees out of Mykel, out of CJ, out of Nick Martin, out of Upton Stout, Marquise Siegel, Alfred Collins. I mean, he named all 6 of the guys, 6 rookies on that defensive front. Another thing that really stood out today, man, Bryce Huff is a tough guy to block. And he just whipped right by Austin Pleasance on a couple of pass rush moves. And Pleasance was just blocking air. He's just like, he just dipped the shoulder and Pleasance gets out there with the hands. And it's like, where's Huff? It's like, oh, he's by already. His quickness is off the charts. His get off is fantastic. He wasn't good in Philly because that wasn't the defense that really fit him. This defense is the defense that fits him. Expect Bryce Huff to be the best Niner edge rusher in years. And I would say the best Niner edge rusher they've had since Nick Bosa has been here. He was overpowering today. When you see offensive linemen whiff, I mean, that makes you lean up and go, wow. Congratulations, by the way, to Brock Purdy. Him and his wife, Jenna, have welcomed a brand new baby to the world. Millie Jolene Purdy, welcome to this world. And congratulations to Brock and his lovely bride and and their families, and very cool. As somebody who has 4 kids, and I started with a girl, there's nothing quite like being a girl dad. There's nothing quite like having that first child. I wish Brock nothing but love and laughter and success, and it's the greatest. It's the greatest thing of all time. The greatest title I've ever had is that of dad, and it's not even close. So way to go to Brock and Jenna. A couple other guys that I wanted to mention. Dallis Flowers looked great on the practice field. Now, he is really athletic. He had an interception going up against Jordan Watkins. He also made a couple nice tackles. Dallis Flowers is interesting. He played with the Colts last year. He's got good size. He's got great measurables. Really, really fast. He's an interesting guy. He's probably one of the more interesting pickups of the offseason when you look at his measurables, his size and his speed and he's field fast. He's very physical. I thought Dallis Flowers looked terrific today. Little update on Teron Jackson. He has been discharged from Stanford Hospital. He was here at the Niners facility today. So that was quite the scare that we got yesterday as far as his neck injury, and we have no details on how he's progressing, but just the fact that he's out of the hospital here at the facility are good indications, to say the least, for Teron Jackson. So we'll find out more about him later on this week. The Niners made a transaction today. They officially signed the veteran corner Eli Apple, and to do so, they had to create a roster spot, and they cut Quintez Cephas, the receiver. He unfortunately, his roster spot had to go with the Niners signing Eli Apple, and they needed Eli Apple with the hamstring injury to Renardo Green. As far as today, Purdy was 7 of 15 with an interception. It wasn't his best day. Mac Jones was really good today, I thought. He was 12 of 16 and made a number of really nice throws. Jones looks pretty comfortable in this offense. He seems like he knows where to go with the ball. Some of the movement things that they ask of the quarterback are going to be challenging to him. But he throws a really nice deep ball with touch and timing and accuracy. So he's going to be fun to watch in the preseason. And as is Tanner Mordecai. Mordecai's athletic, throws a little bit more of a flat ball, but, definitely has an NFL arm. We saw Ricky Pearsall today. He did not do one-on-one drills, and I'm not really sure why the Niners are keeping him out of the one-on-ones. Obviously, they're trying to shield him from something. He did play in the team drills. He made a diving catch. He made a sliding grab. Ricky looks stronger and looks like he's primed for a bust-out in year 2. Linebacker-wise, D. Winters and Nick Martin, I already kind of mentioned them, but they were all over the field. Winters especially looks amazing right now. He had an interception. I thought Upton Stout had his best practice. He had a PBU on a ball along the sideline that was intended for Ricky Pearsall. And Stout is just, he batted it out of the air. He leaped into the air. He's just very competitive. Another guy, I really think Upton Stout's going to be a plug-and-play guy. The one big question for the Niners coming into this year, and their number one priority when they went into the last year's draft or the 25 draft was improving the run D, right? Alfred Collins, run defender. C.J. West, run defender. Mykel Williams, what's he really dominant at? He's a dominant run defender. They really wanted to be good against the run. And so far, today was the first day of pads, but they shut down the run. They stuffed McCaffrey. McCaffrey made a couple nice catches on the sidelines and toe-tapped and showed some great body control, but they stuffed him. They stuffed Kiner. They stuffed Jordan James. It didn't look like there was a lot of room to run inside against this 49er defense. Is that going to be the case in the preseason? Is that going to be the case in week 1 against Seattle up at Lumen Field? I don't know, but it was a good indication today. And you always like to see that. You never want to see gigantic run holes, and the defense clogged it up today. Eli Apple joined the 49ers today. I didn't notice him on the practice field. I'll look for him more tomorrow. The Niners, by the way, are Apple's 7th NFL team. Jawan Jennings remains out with the calf injury. Jacob Robinson is playing at a high level. The rookie corner from BYU had another PBU today. He's just really active. I think he's going to be a guy to watch in the preseason. Very, very nice day for him. Sebastian Valdez and some of the one-on-ones. You think of Sebastian Valdez. He's a 300-pound. He's wearing number 55, so he's got a linebacker number. But he's 300 pounds, and he's obviously got some pass rush traits. And looking at him in the one-on-ones, he had more good reps. I mean, Sebastian Valdez put a lot of good reps out there in the springtime, and he had more good reps today. So really eager to see what Sebastian Valdez gives this 49er defensive line as a pass rusher from the interior. Interior pass rushers are gold. They're worth a ton. And if the Niners somehow discovered one with an undrafted player like Valdez, that will be a huge one. And then let's finish with, I thought, all four running backs. Garendo had a couple nice runs. CMC made a real nice catch on the sideline, looked pretty quick. Corey Kiner continues to run with violence. Jordan James had a really nice catch down the field, showing that he can catch the ball as a receiver down the field. He also had a number of nice runs. So a lot of good stuff from the linebackers today on the defensive side, and a lot of good stuff from the running backs on the offensive side of the ball. And overall, a good first padded practice. If there was a guy that kind of came out of nowhere and shined today, it was Dallis Flowers. If you said to me, what was the most amazing thing you saw all day today? I'd say it was CJ West in the one-on-one drills, just looking like a man against boys. I mean, he is a plug-and-play starter at defensive tackle as sure as I'm sitting here. All right, thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of The Krug Show. Thanks to Sharp Corner Sports Cards and Collectibles for sponsoring this video. Thanks to all of you guys for supporting The Krug Show. Hit like and subscribe on your way out the door. And thanks to you all for supporting The Krug Show on YouTube.